Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Two postseason hopefuls in the National League go head-to-head in a potential wild card preview. Next, Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well this last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Ready now is Alec Bohm, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Grisham. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll check in here at 277, 37 homers, and 95 runs batted in. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he misses 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Top of the first just underway at Petco Park. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he fouls this one off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on and chopped up the middle. He's got it over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Zach Eflin is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Softly on a line to third, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And you can see on the graphic his total for the year places him 3rd best on the San Diego roster. And in steps Manny Machado. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Machado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 4. The shortstop.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Up next is Fernando Tatís Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Cronenworth at second. Machado is over at first with 1 away. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Head-to-head at the start of play against Zach Eflin. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2-0 count, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Harper. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, DeRo, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2. Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So here's Will Myers, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies nothing. Second inning set to go, and next the dangerous power threat, Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now here's the pitch. The 1-0. Hit in the air out to right. After it is Myers. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
that is it.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. He'll come in here at 263 with 19 homers and an even 70 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hard ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in a perfect spot.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Up next, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Down the left field line and deep. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
The second baseman,
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Previous history with Blake Snell, not great. He's 1 for 8. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Tapped out in front of home.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So now to the plate, Zach Eflin. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. And he takes this one high, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are low.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's the 2-2, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Phillies leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. That'll bring up Austin Nola. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have inning success.
The 3-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Nola on at first, nobody out. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So now the pitcher, Blake Snell. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Padres.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 offering.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The set and the 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. This is pulled into right. And that's in there, base hit, and not in time as the run scores. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
The average for him at 267 on the year, 25 homers and 78 RBIs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 4 and the Phillies nothing. Digging in will be Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Alec.
Now here's the first offering.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cain is retired, 2 down now. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on the way. Ground ball right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 4-0. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatís Jr.
Shortstop, Fernando Tatís Jr.
First offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now the 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next to the Padres, the first baseman, Eric.
Next to stand in is Eric Hosmer. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. And the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Stepping in once again is Will Myers, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Bullet back up the middle. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Austin Nola, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. And he'll reach first safely.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Into the box now, Trent Grisham. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 261 the average coming into action here. 13 home runs, 53 RBIs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Bohm over to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the left side, but it's well foul.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Again, a 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, exit back. Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fly ball out toward left center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Blake Snell.
The pitcher, Blake Snell.
First pitch on the way.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Shoots this one over to first. Yeah, and that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit to first. Hoskins has it to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutchen on the move. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Harper finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. Semien, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count, 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Adam Hazley will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty. First offering on its way. 264 is average entering play. 3 homers, and he's driven in 24. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail here 4-0. Michael King enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fernando Tatís Jr. is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. The 2-2 one more time. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple. So just like that, he's at 3rd here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So 1 gone with a runner at 3rd. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the belt, kicks and deals. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Curveball knocked down at home plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Here's Will Myers. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. Austin Nola would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Padres 5 and the Phillies nothing. That brings up Alec Bohm. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just inside. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, now the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And no offer there from Kane, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next, here is Bryce Harper. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Ball 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Popped him up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Bohm on second. Kane at first. One gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. High and deep down the left field line. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Swing and a line drive. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Phillies leave a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
Now the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Segura has it. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
No strike.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now here's the first offering. The check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Chopped weakly to the left. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Pham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Joe Musgrove is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch coming, here it is. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Marcus
So next to hit is Marcus Semien. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Grisham at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading up for the Padres, at third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatís Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And that one yanked just foul. Lined into left field, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Spencer Howard will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brad Miller will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Machado over at second. Tatís at first with no outs. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Will Myers. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. And that's off the left field wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Into the box, Austin Nola. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. High chopper to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. Padres lead it 7-0. Stepping up is Brad Miller, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm singled in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And it's 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Next, it'll be Lorenzo Cain. No hits to this point. First offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Myers is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on the way. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Tucupita Marcano will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Grisham gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. The 2-1 home.
Ball in now.
Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Next, it'll be Tommy Pham. It was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. First and second here with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Tony Watson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Manny Machado will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watson, an Iowa native. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Machado now on 0-1.
1-1. Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatís Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Can't connect there, it's 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
So now to the plate, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 8 full. It's the Padres 9 and the Phillies nothing. Mark Melanson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Bryce Harper now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Myers is under it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering. One out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-1.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Now it'll be Andrew McCutchen. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. McCutchen is off of first with 2 away. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's right there. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Zach Eflin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout.